Hey everyone, I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today is Tuesday, June 20th, 2023. This is video 109. Welcome back everybody. It's been a month. I was doing videos once a week, once every 2 weeks. What is happening here? This is crazy. Once a month? Unacceptable. It has just been busy. I have had lots of appointments the last couple of weeks and everything's going great. Max, my German Shepherd puppy, is doing wonderful. I appreciate all the messages and emails I got from my last video. He's doing wonderful. We have actually, I think I told you before, he had an endoscopy. He's had ulcering of the stomach. He looked like a stomach rash inside. And we found out it was a food allergy, switched him to a different food. That didn't work. And he still had a lot of vomiting. Long story short, since we've changed him another time, we changed him to fish, and it's whitefish. No, it's salmon and sweet potato. Oh my gosh. Not one bit of vomiting. He's done amazing. His energy level is incredible. It's driving us crazy. So all is well here. Everybody's doing great. So from my last video, I want to thank those who have sent me a buy me a coffee. I appreciate it so much. I have still not figured out how to write each one of you back. That goes towards future giveaways, shipping costs, anything for you guys. It always goes back. So any donations to the channel always goes back to you guys. I don't keep it. I like getting you guys fabric and charts. I've got a lot of giveaways today from the Fat Quarter Shop. I've got more project bags from Wanda. Her Etsy shop is PinkyPromisesStore on Etsy. She is just, her bags are wonderful. I'm going to announce giveaway winners from the last video. I have some quilting giveaways. Most of it's cross stitch. I do have some, in fact, what did I do with the giveaways for today? I might have to stop the video and go get them. But anyway, we have giveaways later. So stay tuned to the end of the video. Let's see, what have I been doing in the past couple of weeks? I have had several doctor appointments. I got my mammogram done. I have a pre-op this week. I've had to see the hand surgeon again. I have another surgery coming up, unfortunately, on July 3rd. Sadly, the thing I'm not looking forward to the most is not even so much the surgery. I know I can recover from that. What really bothers me is the after effect of the anesthesia fog. I tend to get fog really bad where I have trouble remembering. I could have a conversation with my husband and ask him a question 5 minutes later and be like, I never had that conversation. So that part kind of scares me. I feel like my brain cells are being fried slowly. Anyway, so yes, I am having another orthopedic surgery, unfortunately, and I'm not even going to go into details about that because really, this is like my 15th surgery. You guys have been following me a long time. You know I have some pretty bad hip and knee problems, so from an injury that I had at Los Angeles Police Department. So it's still lingering, it's still happening, they're still fixing. And the thing that I really dread the most is how long this one's going to be. It's going to be 5 to 6 hour procedure. That bothers me being under anesthesia that long. So, but they've got to do what they got to do. So it's kind of prep work for something else down the line. So anyway, sadly, I will be disappearing again for a couple weeks. But when I feel better, I'll be sure and come back. I promise. So the other thing that I was gone for this past month, other than appointments and stuff that I've had and routine stuff, like I said, everything's going great. It really is. I went to a retreat. I went to the Bristol 3 retreat in Arizona. And I'll tell you about that in a different video. I originally had done notes on talking to you guys about the retreat, showing you what I got, showing you some charts that are coming out, and I wanted to show all that in a separate video. So what I'm going to do right after this video, probably within a week, you'll see another video pop up. It's going to be Let's Talk Samplers. Everybody seems to really love those, and for those who really aren't into samplers, at least I can put everything into that video so you can skip it and then go on to my next regular YouTube video in a couple weeks after that. So I will talk about the retreat in the sampler video. Okay, I had somebody ask, now you remember in the last video I showed my Santa, my stand-up Santa. Now I had some people ask me about the Atwal thread. Now you can see there's sparkle. I changed this out. The called for color was 738 DMC. Well, I decided to change it out for a sparkly thread. I didn't want it to be too, you can really see the sparkle in the moon. So all the inside of the coat is sparkle Atwal. Somebody asked me, can you tell us more about Atwal? And can you show us what it is? So what I did is I used Atwal for these motifs to just make it a little bit shiny without being too much. Now, what I wish I had done is also done it in here, but I didn't. That's just regular B5200. Anyway, so Atwal basically looks exactly like a regular skein of DMC. This is the called for, 738. And this is what Atwal looks like. So you can see it is a DMC. It looks exactly the same, except for it's a little stringier. It's a weird looking thread. It almost looks kind of fluffy in a way compared to a regular skein. See how smooth the DMC is? This is more, you can see the sparkle. Look at that yellow. So when you go to your craft store, look for Atwal. It's E-T-O-I-L-E, Atwal. So this is what it looks like on a skein. And you'll see the same color DMC. So this is regular, 738. And you will see the same colors of DMC with a C in front of it. This is Atwal. It also says it up here. So what you do is you basically just like any other thread, you pull it off, you pull one off and you use it. Or in my case, because I use two threads, I pulled this off, folded it in half, and I threaded my needle with the loop end because I do a loop method start. You can Google that or look under YouTube. But anyway, just pull it off just like a regular thread. Use one, use two. I use two. So for this particular one, that is 2 strands of Atwal. And you can see how smooth it is. It's smooth. It just looks a little scraggly. Look at this one. This is the actual thread that I use. This is 738C, which is Atwal. And you can see it's just kind of fur. It looks furry. It doesn't look like something you'd want to stitch with, right? It just looks weird, but it stitches really nice. So that is Atwal. It's found in your, either online. You can see the sparkle. It gives sparkle without being a little bit too much. Now there are other threads that I have not used yet. This is called Moulin by DMC. These are some others. That's a lot more sparkle, you can see. I think it's called Moulin. I don't have my glasses here, but anyway, as you can see, it also has the same DMC numbers for the color, but it's got an E in front of it. So these are 2 colors. I never stitch with these, but I'm assuming you would just pull it off just like normal and use it for whatever. Like I said, if you want just a little bit more sparkle, pull off one, fold it in half, use 2 threads, whatever your preference is as far as 1 or 2 threads. I like 2 threads, so that's another thing you can use. This is another DMC called Diamant. This is the name, Diamant. I've not used these either. So these are really pretty. This would have been pretty in that snowflake. So, well, but then again, it would be more silver, I guess, or a gray. But anyway, this is another option for sparkle in your cross stitch. You can always substitute it out. That's what I did. So instead of regular DMC 738, I used Atwal. And I gave just a little bit of sparkle in his coat. I love it. Fabulous. It was so much fun. So you can always sub out things. You can sub out, or you can also even take a regular piece of DMC and add something like this to go with it and just give it a little sparkle along the way. Okay, so I've got some exclusives I was going to tell you about. They're samplers. I'll save that for the sampler video. And that should be coming out next week. Let's talk about some stitch alongs. One of them I'm going to be participating in. Let's talk about the first one, Tiny Modernist. 'Twas All Hallows Eve. It's a 4-part series. It's a square design, has a vintage border, 4 Halloween scenes, spooky and cute. Pre-orders are open now. Part 1 releases on July 1st. So that is really fun. The next one I want to tell you about, this is the one that I'm going to do because I love baking. I love cupcakes. I love everything Santa and Christmas. Fat Quarter Shop. This one is called Santa's Bake Shop Mystery Stitch Along. Now this picture's blurry and it's blurred out because it's a mystery. You don't know what's coming. This is also a 4-part series starting July 7th. It'll release the 1st, then the 14th, then the 21st, then the 28th of July. And it's $12.48 or something like that. So I'm going to do that one. That one's exciting to me. They've got the fabric. I think it's from Fabric Flair with the polka dots on it. It's like a baby blue color, aqua or something. Anyway, when you go into the Fat Quarter Shop and you pull up the Santa's Bake Shop Mystery, you'll see the other. They have a packet of classic colorworks you could get with it. So you can get it all as a kit or you can just get the PDF charts. Sounds super fun. I'm definitely going to do it. Okay, so now I need your help. I need your ideas. I want you to email me. I'm going to put your email here. I can't even talk today. I'm listening to this car across the street. I'm like, God, I hope he doesn't start revving his engine. So I need some ideas for a bald eagle little mini pillow that I'm going to do. Probably about this big. I'm going to put it in my tiered tray in the back. Reason I want a bald eagle is because for years, probably the last 5 years maybe, I have followed. If you guys know the live cam in Fort Myers, Florida, a lot of you might know Harriet, the bald eagle, and her mate, M15. That's what they call him, M15. And that's their names, Harriet and M15. They've been a couple of bald eagles that have had many, many, many babies, and they're wonderful. And I used to watch them when her previous mate, before I believe he was killed, Ozzy, I came in right around that time when she had met N15, and that's when I started watching. So anyway, they've had many seasons of beautiful babies. So I watch the live cam, especially when I've had my surgeries and I'm laying there at 1 and 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning when no one else is awake. I'm laying there watching the babies on the live cam. And Harriet is the mother. She has meant a lot to me. She's gotten me through a lot of surgeries. And if you guys have watched the Fort Myers, Florida live cam like I have, you'll know that she disappeared. So she had babies, both eggs hatched, and they were little, and she went off to get food or whatever she did, and she never returned. That is not like her. So they're assuming she was either killed or something happened where she developed an illness and just died, but they're assuming she passed away. So the dad, the father bald eagle, M15, stepped up and took care of those babies until they grew and flew away. It was so amazing to watch him take care. They were questionable whether he would take care of them at first. It was no question. He was there for them. He fed them. He took care of them. He watched out for predators. An amazing father, an amazing father. So it made me really sad that she disappeared because, like I said, she has gotten me through a lot of surgeries, laying there in bed, having my leg in a machine, and through some really, really hard times. So I want to do a little pillow, like a little memorial pillow of a bald eagle. So I'm looking for your ideas on charts. If you have an idea of a smaller type of bald eagle chart, email it to me and just flood me with emails of different charts that I could do. I can put her name on my own. I can kind of graph that out and stitch that on my own. So even if it has writing on it, I can just do the eagle. And maybe if it has wording, that's fine too, but it's got to be a bald eagle. So let me know if you know of some really good charts that you've seen or that you've stitched, and send me an email, send me a picture of it. Okay, we've covered stitch along. Let's talk about 2 new to me floss tubers. Katie Cat is brand spanking new. She just did her very first, I'm going to show her picture here. She just did her very, very first YouTube video. She is located in Alaska. Katie's wonderful. She's a part of my Facebook group, and I've met her through my Zoom stitching group in the Facebook group, and she's a wonderful girl. And she did her first floss tube. So check out Katie Cat. The other new to me floss tuber is 14 count Aida Girl. She's wonderful. Her name is Tina. I think she said she's from the Indiana area, but she lives full-time in her RV. And she's also a breast cancer survivor, and she stitches on 14 count. Now wait till you see her projects. Wow, it just makes me, I don't stitch on 14. I love Aida. I love Aida. As you guys have seen, I'm going to show you one. Is this Aida? No. I just in my last videos, I think was my Santa Aida? I can't remember. Anyway, 18 and 20 count. And let me just back up. 16, 18, 20 are my favorite Aidas. I stitch on them all the time. I also stitch on even weave. I also stitch on linen. So I feel like Vintage Country Mocha, that is one of my favorite fabrics. Vintage Country Mocha, for me, in my eyes, shows up better. The whites, like white stitches, show up better on Aida. I don't know what it is. It's just me. Linen Vintage Country Mocha seems to be lighter. And when I've tried stitching on it with white, it doesn't show up that well. So I really love 16, 18, 20 count Aida for Vintage Country Mocha. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject here, sorry. Tina is fabulous. Check out her gorgeous project. She has a whole bunch of different kinds, different styles. So check them both out. I just showed both of their pictures. Tina also has a really, really good saying, if you will. I was watching her last video. She said, stitch on whatever fabric you like. This is your hobby. Be happy with it. If you don't like your fabric, change it. I couldn't agree more. So very, very happy that I found these two floss tubers. Okay, let's talk about some finishes. I am going to show you one that came back from Vanna Pfeiffer. I stitched it a couple months back. It's a Prairie Schooler. And it's, you know, you guys know how much I love Prairie Schoolers. Okay, this Prairie Schooler in particular is from Stockings and More. And that's my finish. I don't know what this dot is, but anyway, just ignore the dirt. Anyway, so here's my finish. This is Prairie Schooler Stockings and More, book 28. And I love this. I love how it came out. I stitched this. Vanna finished it for me. And I think I love it. I think I'm just totally in love with these Prairie Schooler ornaments. I used Fabric Flare. I believe this is a 32 count. I really wish I could find out which Fabric Flare color this is, but I have not been able to find it again. It's beautiful. It's modeled. You can kind of see the modeling on it. So anyway, here's the finish. I use DMC. The red is $4.98. That is my favorite. The green is, I believe, is $8.95. B5200 for the white. Vanna, I sent her the finished stitching piece. She turned it into a mini pillow, which I wanted. All of my Prairie Schoolers are kind of the same because I want them all on the tree looking kind of the same. So she put cording, as you can see, on the top. She put cording on the side. And I love this finish so much. This is the back. I just love it. So I wanted to show you this finish. And oh my goodness, Prairie Schoolers, you just can't. They just are so pretty. Let me show him up close so you can see his stitching. I love the staff he's holding and the little doll on the back. I might have changed her hair to my hair color. And that's about it. So anyway, finish number 1. Okay, let's talk about finishes that I've done that haven't been turned into anything yet. The first one I have is on 56 count, tiny, tiny, tiny little stitches. The idea I have is to have a tiered tray display full of little mini bird pillows with little birds on them. So, or maybe like a dough bowl with birds on it. I'm thinking the tiered tray. So the first one that I did is on 56 count, teeny, teeny, tiny little stitches. Look at that. So that's going to be a little long, little mini pillow that I'm going to set up on my tiered tray. So this is Red Bird Sampler by Heart and Hand. I don't have a picture of the chart, but you get the idea. I finished it. And 56 count, very, very, very tiny stitches. The fabric is Cafe au Lait. And I used Victoria Clayton silks in the colorway Victorian Rose. I have never tried Victorian Clayton silks. They are fabulous and inexpensive. If you go to her website, Victoria Clayton, I'll put it at the bottom. But anyway, that's the first time I've ever used her silks. And I just couldn't believe the cost and how smooth they are, how pretty they are. Anyway, what I did change it to my initials here. I put the date, and that's it. That's finish number 1, Redbird Sampler by Heart in Hand on 56 count. So that'll be made into a little teeny tiny pillow for my display. Number 2's bird, another finish for my dough bowl, has been done on 30 count Old Salem by the Primitive Hair. And here's finish number 2. Isn't he beautiful? Oh my goodness, I think he's so pretty. This is actually a Prairie Schooler. And let me find the chart. Is called One for the Crow. This is where it came from. And you can see it right here. So this is what the chart looks like. It is book 192. And this is my finish. So the fabric is fantastic. Old Salem is one of my favorite. It's by the Primitive Hair. That's the fabric. I used Anchor Black, which comes on a skein. It's number 403 by Atwal Thread. And that's my finish number 2. Oh, I think he's so beautiful. I really like this fabric. Okay, and then finish number 3 is also a Prairie Schooler. It is on Aida. It is on 18 count Vintage Country Mocha. I use DMC threads, and that's my finish. Let me show you the book that it came from. It is Prairie Schooler book 13, and it's called A Prairie Year, and you can see the heart with all the little choices, the other seasons, I guess you could say, because there's a pumpkin. Is there Christmas? I see a rabbit for Easter. Oh yeah, there's Santa at the bottom right. This is a fun one because these are smalls. A Prairie Year, and it's by Prairie Schooler, book 13. So that's where I got this one from. So that's finish number 3, 18 count Vintage Country Mocha, and I use DMC thread. Isn't that just so pretty? I really like that. And see what I mean? Vintage Country Mocha really shows that white on Aida. I just love it. So pretty. So that's finish number 3. That's it for the finishes. So let's talk about works in progress, whips. What have I worked on? I did work on my Mirabilia. My Miss Cherry Blossoms is coming along. I'm not going to show her this time. I showed her last video. She has good progress, but I want more before I show you again. I also worked on my Mill Hill because I said May was going to be Mill Hill May and Mill Hill and Mirabilia May. So I did work on both, but not enough to really show you guys. I'm still working on filling in the background of the Mill Hill. It's the Enchanted Pumpkin. I'll show you next video when I finish the color, which is really getting close. That will be my last thread color before I start beading, and then it'll be done. So I'll show you next time. Okay, I'm also working on a project that I can't show you yet. It is an exclusive to the retreat that I'm going to in the United Kingdom, hosted by Nicola Parkman. She gave us all a secret chart to stitch, and I'm super excited about that because we had to choose our own colors. If you guys know me, you probably know what I chose. Anyway, I will show you guys when the retreat is over. I'm not able to show you right now because, like I said, the chart's not been released. It's kind of like a special treat for us that are going to the retreat. That is at the end of September, beginning of October. So I'm super excited. I have been putting a lot of work into that. It's about 3/4 of the way done. Okay, next, I have been working on a little bit. I am having a lot of trouble with the hand, mostly because of overuse, thumb and forefinger. And I saw the surgeon today. Didn't get a lot from him. Anyway, So basically from stitching repetitively over and over, I'm getting some really bad thumb pain and spasms in the hand. So working on Aida is a little harder for me, and this is an Aida project. So I did work a little bit on Shannon Christine's Summer Goodies. I'm going to post a picture here. Summer Goodies is just adorable. It's so beautiful. And she shows a picture, I think on her website, of 2 different fabrics you can stitch it on, or it may have been her Facebook page. Anyway, I chose black. So here's my progress. These are so fun. And I can tell you that Shannon Christine has the eye for shading and for color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, fun projects, and I'm really enjoying this one. So it's just harder for me to stitch on because of the thickness of this fabric. It is pretty thick. It's pretty stiff. So that's one project I've been working on. Okay, the next project that I've been working on is Colors of the Orient, translated from a German website, Historische Stickmuster. I love this picture. Now, I mentioned before the top of the dome, the top of the mosque is in a sparkly thread. I think it's treasure braid. And this is what I've been working on. I got another square finished. So I decided to count how many stitches are in each square, because it's really taking a long time. There are 900 stitches in each square. So yeah, it's crazy heavy stitching in each square, but it's coming out really fun. It's a pretty picture. It's sparkly. The buildings will be sparkly. It's just so, I got this done, this whole thing done, and then this one, and now I'm moving this way. So anyway, very, very fun. Okay, the next project that I've been working on is Birds of Bernhardt's Books by Modern Folk Embroidery. This is gorgeous. I'm going to post a picture here. It is so pretty. It's one of my favorites to work on because I love the fabric so much. Here's my progress. This is on 46 count peanut brittle by Roxy Floss Co. I don't know if this fabric is still available. I'm losing some color. It's like shadowy up here. But anyway, let me see if I can move my mirror a little bit, or let's try this. Okay, so that's my progress. I've been spending a lot of time over here, and I just love this fabric. I think it's so pretty. It's beautiful. So Modern Folk Embroidery's Books of Bernhardt, what is it? Birds of Bernhardt's Books. It's hard to say. And that's my progress. 46 count, so teeny tiny stitches. Okay, the next one is a favorite. This is Byron Blackbird by the Artsy Housewife on Etsy. I've showed him before when I had a new start. He's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm doing him on 32 count Hemingway, and that's my progress. Isn't he beautiful? Look at that beak. The shading in the beak is just gorgeous. So this is Hemingway fabric, 32 count. Hemingway is by Needle and, who is it? Needle and Flax, I think it is. Hemingway, so cute, so beautiful. And that's actually a little more of a true color because it is a little bit darker. So anyway, I'll give you an up close picture because a lot of people, I may end up changing this color here because you can't see this motif that well, but that motif matches his beak, so I hate to mess with it. I may just keep going, but anyway, you can see it more in person than you can on the camera. So that's Byron Blackbird by the Artsy Housewife on Etsy. He's gorgeous. He's another one that'll be put back here in my tiered tray. 32 count, I am using DMC. This is also my challenge piece. I'm participating in Colorado Cross Stitchers summer camp. So he's almost done. I do have to fill in the bottom pumpkin here, and then I've got some more motifs up in here. So almost done, about another week or so. The next thing I wanted to show you that I actually took this to the retreat along with Byron Blackbird. He came with me to the retreat. Is Mary 395. Now, how could I not go to a Bristol retreat and not work on my Bristol? So I took Mary with me. She's gorgeous. She's just so big. She's such a big girl. And here's my progress. It's huge. I am stitching her on 40 count Newcastle that I dyed. So it's been tea and coffee dyed. And the silk I'm using is Belsois Cranberry. Let me see if I can fix this light again. The light doesn't seem to want to stay up. I think it's maybe broken, or it needs to be tightened or something. So that's my progress. Is she so pretty? So the top 2 rows of letters are very, very stitch heavy. I'm going to show it up close. Very stitch heavy. Lots and lots of stitches. Where the bottom ones now are starting to get smaller and smaller. So they'll go faster, I think. And I won't, it seems like it'll just go faster since the letters aren't so much packed with stitches. So anyway, she's just so big I can't get her in the frame. It's hard to get her in. So that's Mary 395. She's so much fun. I really enjoy her. Last but not least, the last one I want to show you, which is almost done, I've made changes on it, is Lantern Lane by Little House Needlework. So I'm going to show you the picture here. Check out the right side. To the right of the house is, I call it the floating sampler. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I really wanted the house to be the star though. I love that house. I love the gate in front of it. So what I'm doing is half of it. And here's my progress. So I've made changes to it, as you can see. And I've added a bigger tree on the right, just like my friend Rita did. My friend Rita and I both did it together. She chose to do the colors that I did. I chose to do the style that she did. So I chose the Cranberry Belsois, which I just showed you in the last, in Mary 395. So I chose the cranberry instead of the called for. The called for color was sort of pinkish, and I didn't want the house to be pinkish. I wanted it to be red. So what I'm going to do is add a bird at the top, fix I'm going to extend this part right here, needs to come out a little bit farther to match the other side. I need to put a border on the top and a border on the bottom, and I'll be done. That's all I'm going to do. And that's going to be my version of Lantern Lane because I think it's so pretty. So this is done on 46 count, so teeny tiny stitches, 46 count, and it's Roxy Floss Company. It is not one that they've done again. This is a one-time only color that they asked me if I wanted. You can see I love the veins. That's what I like so much, are the veins of the fabric. It just looks like a darker type of, like maybe a dusk type or an evening type of Lantern Lane, or maybe an overcast day. I love it. And I just love these veins at the top. So anyway, that's Lantern Lane. That's my progress. It will be done the next time you see it. I can hardly wait. Okay, let's talk about giveaway winners. We had some giveaways in the last video. We had this amazing, beautiful project bag by PinkyPromisesStore on Etsy. I'm going to put her link down below in the notes, the YouTube notes. So Wanda sent us this bag as a giveaway for you guys. It's a quilted bag. It comes with floss tags. You can see the pattern. I didn't take it out, but they're bees. And it's just, wait till you see the back. Look at that embroidery. Is that just beautiful? I am obsessed with this. I think this is just gorgeous. So we do have a winner. And thank you so much, Wanda, for sending this for a giveaway winner. The winner is Judith Ebelar. And I believe it's going to the Netherlands. I'm so excited for her, Judith. So get a hold of me. I listed my email down below and earlier in this video. This is your project bag you've won through the random YouTube comment picker. Congratulations, Judith. Next, we've got the fire station, and the winner is Christine Dickover. 7786 on YouTube. So Christine, congratulations, you've won my chart. Like I said, it's a little banged up, but it's not written on, it's in perfect condition. So I'm more than happy to pass it along to you. Next, we've had 2 colors of fabric. Both are really pretty. Plum 14 count Aida silk weaver fabric. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Look at that. I picked this up at a retreat for you guys because as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh, this is just something else. This is so pretty. So this is plum. That's a good picture right there. The winner of the 14 count is Susan and Selmy. So get a hold of me, Susan, you're the winner. Next, we have 30 count blush, Weeks Dye Works, not Zweigart based. It's a beautiful pink. And the winner is Rebecca Boardman. Congratulations, you guys. I wasn't able to, usually I do a screenshot to show your names. I wasn't able to get it this time. YouTube's doing something, the comment picker thing's doing a little something weird where you have to go back and forth. It's hard to explain, so I wasn't able to screenshot and show your names. So if you heard your name called, send me an email and I'll get your goodies out to you. Okay, let me show you some things that I've purchased, and it's kind of a stack. Some of it I'm gonna save for the sampler video, but I did want to show some charts that I've purchased. And like I said, we'll talk about a giveaway. One of them is a chart from Shannon Christine. She is so nice. She wrote to me and asked if I'd be interested in doing a giveaway of her chart. I'll show that in a few minutes. So let's talk about a few charts that I've gotten. Actually, first of all, let me talk about a gift from my friend Akshay. And I thank him so much. I have never tried Moes Sale silks. I've never tried them before. Moes Sale, here's the name, Moes Sale. These silks are gorgeous. Look at the colors on these. So I'm gonna try these, maybe like on a monochromatic. He sent me a lot of black because he knows I like black, lots of black. And these silks are just absolutely gorgeous. Wait till you see these. Moes Sale, 17 yards in each color, or in each skein. I just dropped another one. Look at these. So anyway, I wanted to show these, and I will give them a try, let you know what I think. And they're so soft, but these colors are really, really vibrant. So I'm excited to try these out. Okay, let's talk about a couple other charts that I got. You know I love Prairie Schoolers. So we'll go through some stash that I bought. I got a Prairie Village 2. And a Prairie Village 1. This one, the train will be started immediately. Stat. I love that train. I think it's so beautiful. Look at the cow right in front of the train. Anyway, this is Village 1, Village 2, Prairie Village 2 by Prairie Schooler. And if I didn't say so, the book is number 69, the one with the train. Book 69. This one, book 70 for a Prairie Village 2. Next, I got a bunch of charts from the Witchy Stitcher. Now, I have not ever stitched a Witchy Stitcher. So what I'm thinking about is the third month, let's see, August. The third challenge for the cross stitch, let's see, what's her name? Colorado Cross Stitchers Challenge is stitch on something you have never stitched on before. It could be fabric. You've never tried these particular threads before. That might be a good one to try the Moes silk. That's another idea. So I'm going to find a small, either stitch it with a silk or one of these Witchy Stitcher patterns, because I've never stitched one of hers before. So Frosted Pumpkin Cottage is one. Isn't that cool? You know, I love creepy trees and creepy houses and Halloween. So this is pumpkin, what is it? Frosted Pumpkin Cottage by the Witchy Stitcher. So this could be one that I start for camp. The next one that I got is Witchy Stitcher Pumpkin Witch Halloween Greetings. Isn't he cute? I love his, what is he carrying? Just a little suitcase. That is adorable. The next that I got is awesome. I got to take it out of the thing so you can see it better. Okay, this one, I can't even believe how awesome it is. Stephen King. It is called the Stephen King House by the Witchy Stitcher. Now here's the picture, and I'll try and go room by room as to which Stephen King movie it is. So here's Carrie. Let me use the pen. It's smaller. Here's Carrie up in here. We've got The Shining, which is here. Red rum, remember that from the movie? There's The Shining. Obviously there's It. Christine is the car. Pet Cemetery. That one is Misery. I just showed Rick the movie Misery the other day. He's all, what are we watching? Oh, I love Misery. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got It, Carrie's Bucket. Oh, I didn't know the Carrie's Bucket was there. Here's what it says. Let me put something behind it. Actually, I'm going to insert a picture because that'll be a lot better than the printed one. So it says it's got The Shining typewriter, wood on the shining door, Carrie's tiara, Carrie's bucket, It, the clown, balloon strings and Georgie's raincoat, Misery's got Annie's hair clip, Misery's Annie's plaid shirt, Christine is the car, Pet Cemetery. Pretty awesome. So awesome. And then the whole house itself is just so cool. So that's on my list when I want to start another big one. That's on my list. Okay, I got some more milk caps. The milk caps, I love these. The company's called Thread Milk Designs, I think it's called on, I think it's got its own website. So I love these little milk caps. I use them for floss tags. Oh, that's washing out. Wait, hold on. So I use these little milk caps and I hang my thread. I tie my thread here and it hangs down and I put the color on the back. And I just love these little old-fashioned vintage thread milk caps. They are so fun. Sometimes they're on Sherry, Colorado. No, you know what? I got them from Sherry, Colorado Cross Stitcher. Because I was on the website for Thread Milk. And they have other ones. They have Christmas, Halloween. But you get like 50 of them. And they're just all, you know, vintage dairy, vintage whipping cream. Fun, just fun milk caps. I use it for, just like I would use this. These are the colors of the Shannon Christine I forgot to show you. You know, the ice cream one on black that I showed a few minutes ago? These are the thread colors. So basically what I would do is take one of those milk caps and do exactly what I've done here. I hang my thread from it and then I put the color on the back. But these are the colors for the ice cream. I'm going to work on that. Even though it's hurting my hand, I'm going to work on that because these colors are just so pretty. Okay, next. I showed Halloween Cat. I have gotten more Victoria Clayton silks. She does have her own website. The silks, again, are so affordable. The prices are amazing. So check them out. I got red and I got some more black. I received from Bestitch Me. I'm so excited to start this. I've got to finish my Mirabilia. But I did get Everything You Need to Do Snow White by Bella Filipina. Snow White is gorgeous. Here's what she looks like. Now that's a printed picture. It's from a printer. It's not that great, but that's what she looks like. I've showed her before. If I find a better picture, I'll insert it, but they sent the fabric to go with it. Bestitch Me also. Oh, you know what? This is a much better picture. This is actually the chart itself. So that's better. As you can see, she's holding the apple. But anyway, this fabric was dyed by Bestitch Me. I think I dropped it. Anyway, here's the chart. That's what she looks like. I got the fabric to go with it, a really pretty mottled, perfect color by Bestitch Me. All the beads that I need, treasure braid, and the DMC. So that was a great kit that Bestitch Me put together for me. Let's talk about some new releases real quick, and then we're going to do giveaways for this video. New release charts coming out. Stitching with the Housewives has a new series, and I really like it. It's called Monthly Weigh-In, and it has the scale on the left, as you can see. This is going to be a great series because that scale is just so vintage and just so, I like it. I really like this one. Next, Mirabilia had a new release called Blackbird. We also have Crocetta A Go-Go Cross Stitch on the Beach. Now this picture's a little blurry, but can you see the crab holding the scissors? Isn't he adorable? So cute. We have Modern Folk Embroidery. Now this is a big, big, big one, but it's also offered in small, medium, small, and mini. It is called, I'm going to spell it, AKGIT 1833. A Vierlanda sampler. It's amazing and beautiful and gorgeous and huge. Next, we have Tiny Modernist, the Bee Queen. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love her. She's so pretty. Next, we've got several from Kathy Barrick. I'm going to show them all together. We've got Nomenclature of Color, Crowns of Blue, Fractor Flowers, Stars in My Garden, and next we have Erin Elizabeth Designs. Now you know she's related to Shannon Christine Designs, and I can't remember if they have the same website now or if they separated. I'm gonna have to find that out. But anyway, Erin is doing designing and they're beautiful. I love both of these. English Tier, which I'm gonna plan on getting, and Summer Tier. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, next we have Plum Street Sampler. We have Christmas in July. I'm going to show these all together. Christmas in July is the top left. Summer Moon is the top right. Mini Moon with the rabbit. And Freedom Pin Roll. Okay, let's talk about future giveaways. Now, I'll announce the giveaways for this particular video, but I did want to share something from the Fat Quarter Shop and from Shannon Christine Designs, and lots of great viewers like you have sent me charts to do as giveaways. I've got a stack of them, and they're fabulous, fabulous charts that I can't wait to give to you. So first I wanted to show you some fun stuff that the Fat Quarter Shop has sent. Again, all of this is available on their website, but they send me these to give to you guys. And I love doing that. I love being able to send them off to you. So quilters, when you get a chance, watch one of my videos. I'm going to have a quilter giveaway. It may be this one. Let me get through these and I'll show what's going to be in this video. So these are two charts from the Fat Quarter Shop. They're both quilting. They have also sent a stack of foundation paper in the shape of Sparkle Star, Courthouse Steps, Log Cabin, Snail Trail. Look at that fun one. That'd be a fun block to do. Economy, Pineapple, and 4-inch vintage kite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile a giveaway for quilters. Let's put that aside for just a minute because I want to show you some cross stitch charts that they've sent. Stackables April. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. I love this little rabbit. He's like one of those candies. What are those candies called that I can't think what it's called, but anyway, they're yucky. I don't like them. April Stackables by It's So Emma, Fat Quarter Shop. Next they sent, this is really pretty. It's Sweet Laurel cross stitch. These are all future giveaways. I'm going to pick some for this one. Next we've got Hank and Beatrice. These are going to be in today's giveaways. May Stackables. That's really pretty. I'd like to do that really small. Okay, we've got Star Spangled Ornaments. This is a booklet. That's a really nice one too. Future giveaway. Summertime. All of these are by It's So Emma. Next, we've got Patriotic Typeface Series. These are so fun. This is going to be in today's video. This will be today's giveaway also. So just hold on for a minute because I'm going to give you like a number to put down in comments below. These are fun. I really like these. Here's a bald eagle. Oh my gosh. Remember I asked for suggestions for Harriet? There she is. So just give me more ideas though, because this has a lot of wording. I don't think I would change this. I'd rather have a whole head. So anyway, this is adorable. That's going to be today's giveaway also. Okay, we're ready for today's giveaway. I wanted to show you all those charts. I've got more to show you that people have sent in, and I have more stuff to show you in a future video. So for today's video, we have 2 bags from Wanda. I love sending you guys these project bags because they're so much fun. They're so beautiful. Wait till you see this. PinkyPromisesStore on Etsy. Giveaway number 1. Is that not the most gorgeous owl you've ever seen? So, giveaways. As you know, Flosstubers always have to say you have to be 18 because we ask your address. I need you to put where you're from. Just put, I'm from Colorado, I'm from New South Wales, I'm from York, I'm from Greece, wherever you're from, in your comment down below on YouTube. If you're interested in any of these giveaways, don't say the actual word. I'd like giveaway number 1. Don't say the word giveaway. Don't say free or prize. So what you're going to do, put your comments down below and just say, I'm interested in bag number 1. This is bag 1 with the golden owl. So if you want the gold owl, you're going to say either number 1. I'm going to search by either number 1 or by the gold owl. This is bag number 1. Here's the front of it. See the little baby owls? You also get owl floss tags. It's just so awesome. I was looking at her card. I wanted to see her card for a second. Anyway, you get one of her cards. Floss tags, beautiful bag. So giveaway number 1, the gold owl. Okay, giveaway number 2. Oh my goodness, look at this. Is that beautiful? You're gonna put, is he blue? He's kind of bluish black. Let's just put the black owl, or put number 2. This is gonna be bag number 2. You could even put owl in the pumpkins. I'm gonna put the search words. It'll search on all of them. So all of you will be entered to win, whoever's interested in bag number 2. So here's what the other side looks like. It's got the crows and the blackbirds and the pumpkins. You also get, is there floss tags in here? Yeah, it's behind the card. So that's bag number 2. But look at that. Is that just gorgeous? So bag number 2, you're gonna put the black owl or owl in the pumpkins, whichever you want. I'll search by both. Giveaway number 3, Shannon Christine Designs. She has offered a PDF for Posy Manor. I also have Posy Manor. It's gorgeous. I'm going to put an actual picture of it here. This is from my printer and it doesn't come out that great. So if you're interested in Posy Manor, you're going to put that you're interested in Shannon Christine's chart. You could put Posy Manor. You can put Shannon Christine's chart. I'll put in the word Posy Manor or Shannon Christine. I can put it all into search. And I'll pick one of you. This is giveaway number 3. You can also put number 3. I'll put that in there too. Giveaway number 4. Put patriotic. Patriotic is your keyword. And then your last 2 giveaways, Hank and Beatrice. These will also be separate giveaways. Put Hank or Beatrice. Now you're more than welcome to put in for all the giveaways if you want, but to put in for both project bag, that's fine. You only get 1, but there's going to be 1 winner per giveaway, if that makes sense. So that's today's video. I will be back next week with a sampler video, and then I'll disappear for a couple weeks while I have my surgery. So I hope you guys are doing good. Stay cool. It's starting to get hot out there. Here in Southern California, it's really starting. We're battling humidity. We are usually very, very dry. I have had some pretty rank hair lately. It's so staticky and it's just flat, and it's the humidity. We are now a humid state, Southern California. So anyway, thanks for joining me today, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll see you next video. Thanks, everybody.